What's up, guys? Garrett here with Selftaughtdev. Today we are doing our first resume review. Oh snap, somebody sent in their resume and wants me to look at it and let them know what I think. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I got the little projects pulled up off of the links here, and they are pretty cool. Like this one would probably take me a while to build just because I don't have a firm grasp on React anymore. But I like how it's interactive. I like how you can switch it to have the measurements here. I like how you can hit place order and this comes up. This one's like a little flashcard thing. I know we're working on the portfolio on the resume, but I want to touch on his projects because they're cool. Wait, minimize. Yeah, but this you can like go through all these web acronyms. He's got different decks. You can learn Spanish, veneer. The first one that came up was no, and that was funny because you hit next card and it's still no because no is no in Spanish. You can add. Can you delete? Let's see. If I add a deck, submit. Okay, new deck created. Cool. Oh, okay, now I can. Okay, sweet. Yeah, just want to make sure I can delete this because on the resume here, we'll go ahead and talk about this now. Anyway, on the resume, yeah, basically it's something about CRUD right here. I just want to make sure you can delete stuff too. But good job on that. So we've got, I'm going to butcher your name. I'm really sorry. Risto McIntosh. Hopefully I got that pretty close. Let's see. First thing, got your contact information. All that's good. Don't see a link to like a portfolio or anything like that. I would definitely like to have like a portfolio I can go to and then just go to your projects and see all your projects and be able to get to them from there by just clicking on it instead of having to either type in the link or click on the link here. Just make it a little bit easier. Plus, with you knowing like React and having like good projects like that, I feel like you should have a pretty firm grasp on HTML and CSS. If you don't, I need you to go back and work more on HTML and CSS because a lot of people will start doing HTML, CSS, think they got it down, they'll just hop into React or some like framework, and they'll still be pretty weak in HTML and CSS. And when you go to an interview, they'll give you like they'll just give you a little mock-up, and they say, all right, you have 20 minutes, build this. And if you're not pretty strong in HTML and CSS, might not get too far, but hey, that's just what having a bunch of React projects on here makes me think, that you've got a firm grasp of HTML and CSS. It also makes me feel like you should have more projects than just these three. So definitely put a link to your portfolio if you have one, and just link those projects up there. Also, I mean, I'm not a designer, but I kind of feel like this should be on the left like it is. This should be kind of more to the middle, and then this should be on the right side here. I think that'd look a little cooler. I like centered stuff, so I might center the skills and projects and work history too, and then give them a little padding from the border. I don't know if that's what it's called in Microsoft Word, but we're developers, so that's what we're going to call it. I'm also not a big fan of like the color, like the pink. I mean, I guess it kind of helps it stand out more. I worked in corporate life for like a year, so the professional side of me is like, just make these letters consistent so they're not all different sizes, and then make this black. But up to you. Might help you stand out more. So yeah, skills. Aside from that, it's pretty good. Projects. Like I said, I like the projects. They're all pretty good. I'd probably order them different. I'd probably put this one first, this one second, and this one third, because I think this is your best one. It's really cool how this is interactive. Is this one responsive actually? Let's see. Yeah, pretty much. Let's go like iPhone X. Yeah, cool. Got the hamburger menu. Okay, yeah, you're good there. Sweet. Yeah, you might feel like that. If you feel like that's your best one, I'm sure that's why you put it first. I don't like how this logo here clashes with his shirt. Kind of makes it hard to read and kind of throws off the design a little bit. But let's go back to regular view, and then, okay, so music artist website. Like how you got the skills there. I love how you got the links to the demo and the code. Created for a client to showcase his work and update his fans on upcoming events. Original site is unavailable. I don't understand the original site is unavailable thing. That kind of makes me think, like, is this not the original site? Did you not build this one? But then down here you've got, I don't own the rights to this content, so somebody built it. So I'm kind of confused on whether this is yours or not. If you're saying the original site's not available. So might want to think about that. Collaborated with the client on the design and functionality. Configured CMS to match client's needs. So was this a freelance project? Because if this was a freelance project, definitely needs to be your first project. Strike what I said. Also, this should be above projects then, and you should have freelance web developer as one of your things here. And you should talk about how you found that client, like went out cold called clients or hopped on Craigslist and posted an ad or whatever you did to find that client. I mean, even if it's just like approached friends and offered to build them a website. Because that's like real work experience. I'd put that above the projects. If it is just a practice project, though, I think it's kind of weird that you say collaborated with client on the design and functionality, because I'm kind of confused on who the client was that you were collaborating with. But other than that, I do like that project. I just don't like the logo clashing with the shirt. Everything else is pretty cool, though. Come back up. All right, custom vanity order form, vanilla JavaScript, parcel, and Sass. I need to look into what parcel is because I'm not sure what that is. Again, like how you have the links for it here. A mobile custom order form. Cool. Designed to give customers a more visual representation of the products and frequently asked questions. That's cool. That kind of makes it sound like you're doing like a freelance thing with that again. But then if this was a freelance thing, I'd expect to be able to actually like submit the order here, I guess. Also probably update the C 2018 to 2019 to make sure it's in the current year. Go back up. I play Age of Mythology, guys. It's fun. Anyway, I like that one. That's pretty good. Meme cards, or mem cards, I guess. It's kind of a weird title for it. I just call it flashcards, but up to you. Like the links there, got everything you use there. Flashcard app for CRUD operation, implemented Redux for state management, utilized PoochDB to save user data in local storage. I'd probably put like something like that right here for this first bullet if this isn't like a freelance project. And again, if either one of those are freelance projects, put your work history at the top and put freelance web developer and talk about how you were a freelance web developer, because that's like work experience, way more credible than just the projects. As far as the work history, Lyft, cool. Maintain a clean vehicle for passengers. Olive Garden, I like how you put increased guest check averages by promoting appetizers, specialty items, and wine selections. It'd be cool if you had like a number for that, like if you could compare it to like your average coworkers only got like a $5 tip, but you got like a $20 tip. It's cool. It shows like just puts numbers to it instead of having just ambiguous words. It's kind of like when people list their skills and they're like HTML 98%, CSS 73%. Like, is it 73% relative to what? Relative to being a master? Because if you are, then you should probably have a job by now. Because, I don't know, I'm just going off on random shit. But overall, pretty good resume. Just make sure you get a link to the portfolio. I'd probably like put that in the center, put that on the right. I'm kind of like, clear up whether you actually made this site or not, because the original site is unavailable. It's kind of confusing. If that's freelance stuff, put that at the top. Talk about how you're a freelance developer. If it's not, keep it like this, and then kind of phrase this in a way that doesn't make it seem like you were a freelance web developer. Just talk about the projects like you did with this one here. How you used Gatsby.js to do blah, 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 and then blah, 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 you know? But overall, pretty good resume. Thank you so much for sending it in. hope that helped out a little bit. Let me know if you land a job or if I can help you out in any other way. And I will see you guys next time. Wait, actually, yeah, if you want me to look at your resume, send it in. I'm going to have my email address in the description. If you have any other questions or any like video suggestions, anything I can help you out with, leave those in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Peace.